It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 72 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there. First down, Rams. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Charles, for this offense, we take a look at the draft class here. They were looking for a playmaker, and they found one on the outside.
And the way teams are throwing the football nowadays, you can't afford to skip at the wide receiver position. I know that the slot guy's getting more attention now, but that guy on the perimeter, he makes you go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it right around the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 12 carries, 63 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there, that spot of the field inside the 20, boy.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy, crazy, crazy risk. Yeah, I'm giving you 3 on that one. But how about on the defensive side of the ball? To see them come out, line up, and decide to go for it there, you figure there's no way we're giving this one up. We're going to turn the ball over for our own offense and get some points out of it.
And they did the first part of that. Now they'll be looking to add those points with great field position. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Stafford. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Again, it's Stafford. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get him down up past the 15. First catch for the NFL's catch leader after 1 week, and it's a 1st down. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
On 2nd down, Williams. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got London on a slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Into the hands of London. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, what a catch by Pitts. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They run. It's Williams. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Williams will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Stafford now to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On first down at Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Stafford. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10, Stafford again.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Yards that time on the punt, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half.
Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts, so what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs. If you
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 out.
Well, everyone Eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by David Long.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On the move to his left. That's complete right around the 8. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now it's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw now on 1st down.
This pass is caught by London.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious what...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Bryan Edwards.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Stafford's pass complete. He's got Kupp.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Stopped at his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Marlon Davidson
drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football.
I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Williams. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Rams getting set to go now. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 22. To throw is Stafford.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes on that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Didn't knock it free, but, boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
To the air again, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. From the 40 now on second down. Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Clock continuing to roll as the Rams trying to get going again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw.
And caught by London. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. And we're trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
It was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.